Hello everybody, BeMetalways here. Welcome to another weekly heavy metal album review. This week I'm reviewing ORDEN OGAN, Final Days. ORDEN OGAN is a German power metal band with progressive and folk metal elements. Early on they had the folk metal elements. The band was formed back in 1996 by Sebastian Grutling on drums, who left the band in 2011, and Sebastian Sieb Lieberman, lead vocals and producer. Sieb also used to be the second guitar player, but thanks to a hand injury in the summer of 2018, he was forced to tour as a singer only. After the experience, the band decided to keep like that and moved bass player Nils Loeffler as guitarist. The longtime guitarist Toby decided to take a break, and Patrick Sperling took the other guitar last year. So it's almost like a new band. You know, I first get in contact with this band I think when they were opening to another band during a tour, I don't remember. And this was already a few years ago. And I really liked their show, so I went back to check their discography. So I know more their later discography than the earlier one. And I really like this band. So let's see what Final Days bring it to us. Actually, there were quite a few delays for this album. I remember tracking that they would be launching this many months ago. But anyways, after a few delays, the new and 7th album, Final Days, is finally out. The successor of the very good Gunman from 2017 was once again produced by band leader Sieb. The dark science fiction concept record features 10 tracks and clocks in at 51 minutes, so good length to start. This concept was the perfect thing for the band to modernize their sound. It is still very much power metal, but it has also a flavor of this decade. For example, the high-tempo video single In the Dawn of the AI features huge, heavy riffs and a modern flavor which ties well with the lyrics. It even reminds me of Trivium. Note how he sings Fire in the Sky. It's really almost like Matt from Trivium. Some computer sound samples are also appropriate in this case, even though I'm not a huge fan of those samples. In track 3, Inferno, ORDEN OGAN continues this modern sounding approach to the point that it's almost like a metalcore-ish song. Think latest Parkway Drive, for example. The song features a nice groove and not over the top, but still there gang vocals. Now, to make sure you don't get the wrong impression, I must highlight, for example, Let the Fire Rain. That's one of the best songs on the album, and it's a power metal delight. The chorus is huge, epic, it's so impactful. Then there's a whole part of oh, oh, that works in this case, and it's almost like Maiden's Heaven Can Wait. You remember when Harris would bring like a bunch of people on stage to sing that part of the song. It sounds a bit like that. I'm sure it's gonna be a future live favorite. Also, the album opener, Heart of the Android, with its big chorus and vocal melodies, is a strong opener, and I think another power metal anthem. Although in this case they also have some OO, but in that case didn't work so well. But it doesn't compromise the song at all. Final Days also features two interesting collaborations. On the song Alone in the Dark, which is a melancholic ballad with some symphonic elements, Sib is supported by Eva Eriksson, vocalist of the Swedish band Brothers of Metal, who I think they're gonna tour together if COVID-19 allows. But this song is too much of a ballad for me. It's almost like a Hollywood romantic film soundtrack. I don't really like it. And for Interstellar, the ex-Ozzy Osbourne guitarist Gus G contributed with a very nice guitar solo. This song, Chant, brings us subtly back to Orden Ogan's folk metal roots. The appropriated name It Is Over song closes the album. Although not a bad track, it doesn't add much. It's dark and mid-tempo, that's fine, and lyrically fits well with the concept, but it doesn't really appeal to me that much. My issue with Final Days is that the album is front-loaded with 5 great tracks, while the second half, 5 tracks, is a hit-and-miss journey. In the second half, while Black Hole and Hollow work, the first being another Punch in the Sky sing-along heavy anthem, and the second being a dark and heavy track, the other songs on the second half, like Absolution for Our Final Days, don't add much. And for me, they are skippable tracks. But the good thing is that the track order and the way they put the album together makes it easy to get through the less important songs or like the valleys in this journey, and you can go through it very easily. Wrapping up things here, Orden Ogan has been delighting us with solid power metal albums for a few years now. It's a modern and dark side of power metal though. The songs feature fat and modern riffs, epic choruses, and melancholic orchestral arrangements. Despite some lows on the second half of the album, I'm still having lots of fun with Final Days, and I'm giving it 82 out of 100. Again, a very good album from this band. I can't wait to see them playing those songs live. Now, that's it for today. Thanks for joining, for listening, and BeMetalways!